Hi there, it's Juliet Tabet here, certified holistic nutritionist at rossumhealthy.com, helping you create healthy hormones, healthy body, and a life of your dreams. And today, we've got one of our students with us, a graduate from our program, Nancy. Nancy, thank you so much for coming on and for willing to share your amazing, inspirational story.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It's nice to see you too.
So, Nancy, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and what it is that you do.
Well, I live in the U.S., in Pennsylvania, where it's cold now. We're in the middle of winter. I work at a university in technology. I help faculty use technology and develop new ways to use technology. So I'm still working full time. I'm 65 now, and I'll probably be working for a few more years. There's no reason not to, so I'm still at it. That's I have children. They're all grown, and here I am.
That's wonderful. So Nancy, what were your health challenges before you joined the program?
Well, none of them were super severe. Although I had gone through colon cancer about 11 or 12 years ago. 13 now, I think it is actually. And other than that, though, I had a lot of kind of typical older person health issues like acid reflux, though I've had that for at least 10 years. I had high cholesterol, not super high. I had a low dose of a statin to control it, and I took a medication for the acid reflux. Those were the two main things, although I do have thyroid disease, so I take medication for that. And I have the beginning stages of kidney disease, as some older people can get, so my doctor said. So those are, and some other usual things, aches, pains, arthritis, and low energy.
Yes. So what is it that you've tried before to help you overcome these issues, and why didn't it work?
Well, I've done several things. Medications I've been taking, and I feel as though those really treat the symptoms, especially the acid reflux, omeprazole for acid reflux, which is so common. And it masks the symptoms, so I don't think I realized exactly how bad it was, although it was getting worse. And I was having some problems, particularly at night. That was an urgent problem, but I was on medication, so that wasn't helping. As for diets, I have done a low-carb paleo type diets quite a bit. Those I can lose weight on, but I don't otherwise feel particularly better, and nothing else changes. And I have done juicing extensively, and all juice diets are really difficult to sustain because there's just not enough fiber.
Yes, and we're not meant to live on juices anyway, so it's not meant to be a long-term solution to health issues.
Exactly.
Nancy, before you joined our program, I remember talking to you on the phone, and you had a lot of doubts. Shall I do it? Is it going to work for me? Is this something that I can really do? But nonetheless, you said yes to yourself, and you went ahead with this opportunity. So how did you make that decision? What was it that triggered that response? What was it that inspired you to say yes to yourself, to commit?
Well, it is something I've thought about for a long time. And as I'm getting older, I really do not advise waiting this long, but it is better than never. For me, I waited. I think I just thought, oh, it'll get better. I'll be okay. But I'm not okay. So it was a necessity at this point. My health is a necessity. I think it is better to do it earlier in your life, but actually I'm perfectly happy doing it now because I have been able to commit and sustain it for over 2 months now. And that's not forever, but it's something. It's more than I've done in the past.
So Nancy, now you've been on this lifestyle and you've gone through the program, you've finished the program. So it's been what, about 10 weeks for you? So
Yes,
talk about
right.
all the changes that your weight, your cholesterol, your energy levels, and your
Oh,
GERD.
yes. Well, this is going to take glasses because you won't believe how many things have actually changed. I have to look at them. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. One thing that I did not expect that I found was that my blood pressure went down from about 128 over 80 to 112 over 62. That's a big drop. And my doctor was very impressed with that when I saw my regular MD. My kidney function became absolutely normal. It has never been normal in years and years, maybe 8, 10 years, and it's completely normal. My doctor kind of said, well, this is what happens when you get older. It isn't. I don't believe it. And so that's corrected. The acid reflux is all but gone. And I know, and I'm much more attentive to how I feel and how things are going in my body. So I know what triggers it now. And so I have a grip on it, no medication. I'm completely off of that. I also don't have any indigestion after eating, which was a funny thing that I used to get. No headaches, which I think were also related to food. I had a persistent skin rash on my jaw, neck, kind of on my face. It would really start up in October and just last all the way to March. And I started to develop it this year, and it was gone in about 10 days to 2 weeks, and it's gone. That has been new for years. No skin rash. And it was weird. I'm glad that's gone. My sleep improved. I didn't expect that particularly to happen, but I was able to fall asleep easier and stay asleep better. So that is a good thing. So now I am not taking any medication for acid reflux at all. Haven't done, that's 15 years that I've been taking that. I am not taking a statin, though I'm not quite sure what my cholesterol is. My doctor said, don't take the statin. I began to get a reaction in my muscles, in my shoulders to the statin, so I had to get off it anyway. And he said, I think you're going to be fine. He thinks that I will be able to at least have my thyroid medication in 6 months. He wants to check that. He expects that if I continue with this, that should be in half. So that leaves me with almost no medication at all. And usually they say thyroid disease is forever. I'm not convinced it is, so we'll see how that goes.
Yes. I've seen ladies.
Really good changes.
I've seen ladies totally get off their meds under their doctor's supervision after decades of taking it. So totally. And so well done. And what about your weight, Nancy?
Yes, that was the last thing. And isn't that funny? It's the last thing I think of to mention too. I did lose weight. In the 8 weeks, I lost 13 pounds. Since then, I actually haven't weighed myself. And that was something I was very concerned with at first. And my doctor wants me to continue to lose weight. But I find these health changes so amazing that I'm really a little less concerned with my weight because I do feel as though it's going to continue to drop. I have faith that I can continue to monitor what I'm eating and how I react to it.
So Nancy, you've gone through such I'm really celebrating with you. And it's just such a joy to see someone going from all these issues and aches and pains and weight issues and low energy levels to someone who is thriving and just at 65, such an incredible transformation. And most people don't even believe that it's possible. They think that you're just going to have to age, experiencing pain, being on medication, getting worse. So it's an amazing. So how has this change impacted on your life, Nancy?
Well, it's impacted a couple of things. I do feel as though I can get more done, and I have. By the way, I don't have any joint pain either. That's another. That must be inflammation because I have arthritis and I'm not feeling it. So maybe that's a little bit of the weight loss. I'm not sure. But that also helps in getting more things done, especially at home, because I work full time. I go home, I can be tired and not want to do anything else. And I find that I have more energy to handle some of those things.
Yes, and more energy means better life. It means just a different quality of life. Absolutely.
Right.
So,
right.
So Nancy, what's your biggest lesson from all this? What's the biggest take that you experience from saying yes to yourself and committing, despite all these things, despite all these limitations? You could have said, well, I'm 65. Well, I'm never going to do it. Well, it's too expensive. Well,
And interestingly, it is not too expensive, by the way. People do think that that's going to happen because you buy a lot of organic food. I figure if I'm going to buy a lot of food, it needs to be clean and organic. But it actually is not that expensive. Junk food is expensive. Meat is expensive. Cheese is expensive. But good food, I don't feel guilty buying that. That seems like a necessity. So what was your question?
Yes, your biggest take from this all.
Right.
Your biggest lesson.
Well, as much as anything else, I can do this. That is an amazing, I can actually do this. I'm the most skeptical about my own abilities to stick with something, a diet in particular. Everyone, if you've had a difficulty with your diet, I think everyone has emotional eating issues. You eat for comfort, or you eat when you're stressed, or when you're angry, or something like that. I just find ways to find something else to eat. I compensate. I also don't feel as bad. I feel better about myself generally, so I don't have as many times in the day or in the evening when I think, I just need to eat something lousy. I just don't really feel that way. So it compounds as you go. It gets better and better. The fact that I actually can do this, that seems amazing to me.
So you've discovered your own strength, your own power.
Yes, and I'm not giving in to being older. That bothers me to think that if I get older, I'm sitting in a rocking chair or something. I don't see any reason for that to be the case. And I don't want my health to hold me back in that way. I have grandchildren too. I want to see them. So
see them grow and get married, and yes,
sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. So Nancy, would you recommend this lifestyle and also our program as a mean to get it to implement it and get supported along the way to people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The weekly or daily, really, the daily accountability is really helpful. So having somebody who is going to look at what you eat without any judgment and help you to tweak it based on how you react to the food, I think is really helpful, because then I learn a little more about something I really didn't know that much about. And I thought I knew a lot about nutrition, but I really didn't. And so I have learned a lot in the process. I think it is a lot better to do this with you than to try to do it on my own. That may not have worked. It is a big change, but it's all a very positive change. And the way you look, Mm-hmm.
And then how it can impact on your life and extend your life and make your life happy. And, and when your life is happier, you can be a happier person for your family, for people around you as well.
And I know that people live a long time, live longer now than they usually do, but that's with so much medical intervention. I would like to be able to live without medication for a long time and feel vibrant without having to go to the doctor and have operations and get stents and open heart surgery and all that craziness. That doesn't sound like a good way to get old.
No, it totally doesn't. And I'm, Nancy, I'm so excited for you. Really, my heart is singing, and so well done. I've seen your vulnerabilities. I've seen your doubts in the program, and I've also seen that powerful you stepping in and taking responsibility and going for it. And despite all the things that could have stopped you from achieving this level of success. You kept on going, and I know you will keep on going. So thank you so much.
Not perfect, but I'm still doing it.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for coming on. I know it's going to inspire a lot of people to say yes to themselves and commit to their health. And if you are ready to unlock your health and discover a vibrant, empowered you within you, let's jump on the free Health Accelerator call, and let's see what's possible for you. So I'll pop a link underneath and also in the description section. And Nancy, once again, thank you so much. You've been just a beautiful, beautiful student to work with, and wishing you all.
Thank you.
We'll keep in touch.
We will. Thank you, Yulia.
Take care.
I will talk to you again.
Yes, take care. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and post your comments below. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.